Yo, it's your boy Marcus and Worsening back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the COD Mobile Championships 2026 and my start on this grind, I guess you could say. I think this is kind of a grind. And the reason I say that is it's not really something that everyone does, but it's like an additional thing you can do in game. And it's like a big deal, right? I think a lot of people do look at it as a big deal. If you're a really, really good player, like top 0.05%, or maybe it's top 0.9%, I guess, you get a CP reward, which is nice. You know what I mean? So if you're up in that category, you get CP. If you're one of the best players in the world, you're getting a lot of CP. And if you are in like the best teams in the world, you're getting a ton of it, right? Like enough to buy. I can't remember what the rewards were, but I'm pretty sure it's in the thousands. And getting thousands of CP, that's pretty nice. You know what I mean? If you're close to maxing out a mythic, well, now you can max it out. So I think that's pretty cool. That's a really nice incentive to get people to want to do it and to want to be really good at it. So I like that. I wish they did things like that more often to make people want to play more. I feel like, they look at CP as like everybody just needs to spend money on it. Well, maybe if you gave some out enough, if you had given out enough to this point to where we could buy a mythic, I guess, with only spending 20 bucks, right? Because we accrued enough CP through give outs over the last 7 years, then I think people would be like, okay, maybe they are giving out like enough CP. Like it makes sense, right? If we accrued enough free CP over the course of time to where at the 10-year mark we could buy a free mythic, essentially because we accrued enough by playing the game enough, like that would be pretty cool. I feel like that makes sense. And this is a good way to do it, right? This is the COD Mobile Championships. It's a big deal. I think they should do more with that CP side of it, you know what I mean, to encourage players. But it's obviously only for like the best of the best players. I think I've only gotten it one time myself. In like the group stages, we went like 27-3, I think, and got it. Because you had to play like 30 games. So, that's pretty cool, right? I don't remember when that was. That's a while back, whenever that was. Anyway, this is what you're seeing here. This gameplay was my very first ranked game in I don't know how long. And I, like, what do you call it? Registered for the COD Mobile Championships thing right before it so that this would count. And it just so happens that we somehow barely squeaked it out, I think, in this one. It was not nearly as, I felt like I was dominating these guys. And the scoreboard didn't show that we were dominating them. So something's not right. Somebody's getting pooped on. Which it happens, right? It happens to everybody in this scenario. It happens to me, and it happens to me a lot. Look at this guy, dude, just chilling back there, chilling. Anyway, yeah, I really enjoy this time of the year for COD Mobile, I guess you could say, like when people are like, trying to find people to play with for this. So I do need to get my Discord up for people who do want to be on a team or find a team. Because when that happens, probably, I guess this one's going to be solo, right, this month for like all of April. And then next month, it'll be the group stage one, or maybe the month after that, it'll be like the group stage one where you have to have a team of 5 to do it. And for that, people want to have people so they can do it. So I'd be happy to do it. I personally, it's always really hard, man, because you lose like one game and everybody's like, you know what? Let's just break it up. You know what I mean? I had one happen where we went like 9-1 in our first 10 games. We're like, you know what? Let's just end it. Like 9-1 is a 27-3 pace by the end of it, right? You're going to win 27 games, lose 3. That's great, right? You know what I mean? I've had that happen. People just it gets so sweaty, man. It gets insanely sweaty. Like you got to just pull out all the cheese. You know what I mean? Like if you're one of those teams, that's really sweating it out. Like if people don't have on, what's that? Is it flak jacket? Pull out those thermite man of wars, baby. Like, you know what I mean? It's got to get super cheesy. If you got teammates that really love or really good with marksman rifles, they better have those bad boys out. You know what I mean? They better have them out because you're going to need them because those things are broken. It really would be nice if we could get a different meta. Because, doing this grind again with the same garbage meta totally sucks. And I can't be the only person that says that because I think everybody's tired of the meta. Every time I check YouTube, I feel like there's another YouTuber of some size, right, just switching over to Rainbow Six because they're just so sick and tired of the developers of COD Mobile just being complete morons. And I don't blame them. The developers suck. We've known that for years though. They do suck with balance changes. Like that's literally become. It wasn't that bad before because it would change up. The new gun that came into the game would be the meta, and it would be fine, right? So the next year that would be our meta if nothing else got buffed. But the past, like, how long has the USS-9 been the best SMG? Like, can they nerf that gun at all? Is there any shot they can actually nerf it out of the meta? I've been using it, and you saw me using it in this gameplay. It still feels just as good as it ever has. Like, I don't feel like they've ever nerfed it, honestly. I feel like nothing's changed. My class setup hasn't changed in a year and a half. Like, are they doing anything with this gun at any point in time? And they probably have the excuse like, well, we can't nerf it too much because then it'll just become a useless gun and nobody will ever use it. And blah, 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 blah. That's what they do on console side. And we're like, just nerf the crap out of it and nobody will ever use it. And that's totally fine because there's another 75 other guns in the game that nobody's using because this one's so broken. So let's do that. In the case of COD Mobile, there's another 140 guns that no one's using. No, I've pretty much covered all that stuff, man. You know how I like to just go on rants about random stuff. Here, we're going to go over the Near Automata, the collab that they once had that has been brought back. Phenomenal collab, I guess, at this point. Like, they're bringing in a ton of extra stuff in here for this collab. And then it's just like stuff you just complete and you get the options to get lunar tier camos and stuff like that. I don't remember this camo at all until I saw it and I was like, oh, I didn't know this came with the collab. Like, I just got 100 of these just now. I only had them on like 6 or 10, maybe 12 guns. So that's pretty sick. I'm actually pretty happy about that. I don't know how that happened or who came up with that idea, but you're dope. Thank you, bro. So that's a W. Rare W from the studio here. Or developers. That being said, I'm changing up some class setup stuff here for the rest of the video and going over, I don't think any of the attachments changed on any of that stuff. I don't think the class is changing at all. I just decided I wanted to run kinetic armor instead of Outrider or Sparrow or whatever. That's pretty much all I got for that. You might see a couple more of these videos where I just play a ranked game from my one of my 10 ranked games that I have to play, and I'll just make into a video, talk about it, and maybe I'll have a topic to go along with it. I haven't talked about the comic system in this game yet, but that might be something I touch on for a little video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. It's been your boy Marcus Morsini. I'm out of here. Peace.